100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly sunny good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Terry Henne here at Radio Center, along with Jonathan Dent. Good morning. How you doing, John?
Good morning.
Not too bad of a day.
No, it's great out there.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's nice in here. It's air conditioned.
It's even better. I actually had to leave the sport coat on. It's getting a little cool, but hey, I'll take it. Absolutely beautiful day yesterday once again. For those of you not too worried about the water, you can water your plants, do whatever you want to do. That's just fine. We're looking at another carbon copy day for the most part, as far as our weather goes. Easiest weather forecast in the world to give.
Yeah.
Because really, there's not much else going on other than plenty of sun, temperatures right around 90 degrees. At night, it doesn't get cool, but 60, 61, 62. That's what I'm looking at least through tomorrow. And then on Saturday, it looks like we'll make it up to about 84, 85 degrees, maybe a few more clouds around, especially in the afternoon. So that's going to keep the temperature from moving up. And we're going to have a cold front drop down through the state. But other than the temperature, we're really not going to see much of a change other than maybe a little bit more of a northeast east breeze as we go through the day tomorrow and then on Saturday. Then we're looking at temperatures still running above normal for the next few days. We should be at this time of the year, Jonathan, 74 in the afternoon and 54 at night.
We were 74 in the morning.
Yes, we were. As a matter of fact, where are we right now?
Well, right now out at the airport, 82 under sunny skies. Downtown Midland also at 82. Here at Radio Center, we're looking at 85 degrees. South-southeast wind at 9 miles per hour, and that barometric pressure is holding steady at 30.15.
And it's 82 in downtown Bay City. Again, as we said, a very uneventful day coming along. High pressure system still influencing our weather. That's off to the east of us, over in the New England states right now. And all those folks, all of a sudden now the national news has got the smoke.
Yeah,
they're covering the smoke. Boy, it's on CBS. It's on ABC. It's on CBS. I say, hello. We've been looking at that stuff for, what has it been, about 2 weeks?
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah. But now, because that jet stream is moving a little bit further to the east, it's dragging some of that stuff out of Canada down, and they're getting the hazy conditions in that part of the country now.
Now, I just want to check, because I might be conflating a couple things. We've got a lot of air quality alerts from the National Weather Service. That doesn't have to do with that smoke at all.
No,
I didn't think so.
No, what we're looking at right now, very simply, is you take a look at the wind speeds in the wind directions, 10 miles per hour under.
Yeah.
Just stagnant air. Not a lot. What's the humidity right now?
Right now, humidity is at 30%.
Yeah. Really low.
Yeah.
Once we get into 55 and 60%, then you got some major issues. But again, it's very stagnant air, not moving. And what's interesting is the advisories are mostly, they have been over on the west side of the state, along the Lake Michigan corridor.
And south.
Yeah. And south. So, it's going to spread a little bit more, but then that front, as I said, it's dry, dropping down through the state Friday night and early Saturday morning. So that'll kind of clear things out a little bit as far as what we've been seeing. But we're going to begin to see then a little bit more of that smoke. Again, the hazy conditions, which is the reason why the temperatures aren't going to be as warm, because we're going to see a little bit of a change take place there. One thing that's not changing is the forecast for rain. I happened to take a look at the crop progress report back on Tuesday and noticed that right now we're approaching, what is it? Let me see here. We're approaching almost 70% in the short to very short as far as topsoil moisture
Wow.
Subsoil moisture now is close to 60% in the short to very short category there. So obviously, it's not just a situation here in the immediate Great Lakes Bay area. It's all over the state. And we have had some reports of irrigation equipment firing up. I don't know if you caught Scott DeVries yesterday from Nutrien.
I did not. No.
He said that he was just driving down the road and boy, all of a sudden, that ground looks a little wet. Well, he didn't realize, he didn't look, but they had irrigation. It had been running. So the irrigation is running a little bit earlier, but I'm still being told that for the most part, whatever has been planted, the root system as it develops, it is going down right now into moisture because you look at the moisture, there is some.
Mm-hmm.
And quite a few producers have rolled their fields after they planted. So that's kind of helped just a little bit. The only downswing to that is if we would get a heavy downpour, it wouldn't really sink in all that much. It'd just kind of run off. But hey, for right now, we have to do what we have to do. And that's all a part of farming. That's what it's all about. Risk management is what we call it.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency. We talk about it all the time. And it's very true. You got to take advantage of the good things and protect yourself against the bad. And that's what a farming operation is all about. So, but 90 degrees for a high, 61 for a low tonight. Sun will set this evening at 9:10. Rise tomorrow morning at 5:58. Tomorrow, 90 degrees, 62 for a low. Saturday, 84, 56 for a low on Saturday night. Now, the difference is we're looking at a southeast and eventually an east breeze tonight, under 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, a northeast wind, 5, 6, 7, 8 miles per hour. Then on Saturday, the winds are going to pick up a little bit, a function again of that occluded line, that weak line dropping down through the state. Saturday, we're going to have a northeast wind that could gust as high as 25, possibly 30 miles per hour. Clear skies on Saturday night, 58. Then on Sunday, 80 degrees. 55 for a low. Then moving into the work week next week, partly cloudy skies at least through Wednesday anyway. Upper 70s, middle 70s, that's what we're looking at. And nighttime lows in the 50 to 54 degree area. Beginning of the month, as we said, 74 for a high, 54 for a low. By the end of June, we're going to be looking at an average high of 82 and an average low of 61. And as far as precipitation is concerned, well, way below average as far as the month of May. June should be about the same amount of percentage, about 3¼ inches of rain over the course of the 30 days. The record amount of precipitation in a June was set back in 1996. That was the year of the tornado in Frankenmuth. 6.92 inches of rain that month. The driest June on record for us, the drought year of 1988. We had just a little bit over 0.6 of an inch of rain. So we finished the month of May at 0.8 of an inch.
Yeah. So
we were pretty close to the top 5 dry for the month of May in recorded history. That, incidentally, we're not going to break a record high in this state, okay?
Really?
The record is 104.
Yeah, no.
1934. And that was a pretty warm decade.
I'm glad 30s. To let that one stand.
Yeah, we'll let that one go. And we're not going to worry about the record low, 37. That was set back in 1993 and tied in 2003. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Coming up,
we'll be talking with Doug Klein from Oppenheimer. He'll give us a little bit of a market update. Then we'll continue that market update with the cash and new crop grain prices from MAC and Breckenridge. All of that's ahead. But first, the weather report today brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrient Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrientagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrient Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrient Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today. Farm Service brought to you today by the Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency. We told you about what they do. They are licensed to serve all of Michigan. With both conventional and organic crop insurance, you can get a hold of their agents on their cell for questions or emergencies, or you can get them at the office in downtown Reese, 989-868-4722. Farm Service also brought to you today by the folks at Weiss Equipment. We've told you again and again about those Farmall tractors, and Weiss Equipment has got them. They're on display, and they'll take care of whatever chores you've got to do. They call it the Farmall for a very good reason, because that's what it does. It farms all. And the folks at Weiss Equipment and Frankenmuth know that getting the job done starts with choosing the right Farmall. Anywhere from the Value Pack Farmall A series to the Deluxe Compact Farmall C and C series with cabs. Tractor does it all, so no matter what you're doing, Can Do comes in red, and it's called Farmall. Learn more. Weiss Equipment and Frankenmuth, doing it right longer. We say good morning to Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Doug, I see a few pluses on the Board of Trade today.
Yeah, a little bit, couple percent. The debt ceiling thing sort of got through the House, headed for the Senate. Schumer says they're going to try to fast track it. So a little bit of optimism. I'm sure there's a lot of short covering at this point because these guys were really beat down. So, we got that going for us, at least on the short term. I see natural gas hit a new low today. Most of the fertilizer stocks hitting new lows today in retail. That's that's just terrible right now. Dollar General down $40 today, 20%, and it's a new low for a long time low. And so, retail continues to be just flat out ugly. I guess the one of the main problems is the cost of goods. If they're paying $1 for something and they were selling it for $1.25, now they're ended up having to sell it for $1 or 80 cents, and that cuts into the profits quite a bit. So that's kind of what retail is dealing with right now, and you're seeing quite a few new lows on the retail stocks too. And so everything seems to be fairly in the green today. I had a pretty good build on gasoline today, and that, but again, you're dealing with short covering, and once they get it ticking in the way they want to get it ticking, they tend to tick away. So anyway, here's your numbers. July corn is $5.99.5, up 5.5. December corn $5.31, up 9.25. July soybeans $13.27 up 28 cents. The November soybeans $11.69, up 22.5. July wheat $6.07 up 13, and December wheat $6.38 up 12. Crude oil was down this morning, but now it's up a little bit. $70.26. That's up $2.17. Heating oil is $231.48. That's up 6.5 cents. Gasoline is $246.38, up 2 cents. Natural gas $216.50. That's down a dime. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar buys $1.3453 Canadian. That's down 119 ticks. The dollar buys 138.75 yen. That's down 59 ticks. The euro's at 107.43, up 55 ticks. The dollar's at 103.66. That's down 67 ticks. Gold's at $19.80.50. That's up $16.60. Silver's $24.01, up 42.5 cents. And platinum's at $10.14.90. That's up $15.90.
It's going to be kind of interesting by the time this all shakes out, the spin on this debt thing.
Debt limit, yep.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Doug, you take care. Have a good one, all right?
Yeah, you too.
Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. How is all of that affecting the cash paying prices over at MAC? Let's find out. As of right now, the wheat is up 14 in Breckenridge, 558 for the white, 533 for the red. New crop is at 608 for the white wheat, 533 for the red. Corn is up 7 at 587. New crop up 11 at 472. The soybeans up 28 at 1328. The new crop is up 23 at 1109. Market report brought to you by Ed Raymond and Sons, quality clothing and shoes since 1919. When you're talking Carhartts, Red Wing shoes and boots, Stormy Cromer accessories, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Ed Raymond's will take care of you. More than 100 years of being in business, and they're in business. At 151 West Broad Street in Chesaning, they're open 7 days. And by Steiner Tractor Parts, new parts for old tractors made easy. You know, whether you've got an Alice Chalmers, a Case, a Cockshut, a Ford, an International, John Deere, Massey, Minneapolis, Moline, Oliver, they keep a warehouse stocked with new parts for old tractors. All you got to do is give them a call and order yours. 800-234-3280 or go to steinertractor.com. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at the Freeland Bean and Grain. You know, with corn and soybean planting winding down, it is time to be looking at post-herbicide application. They've got a great selection at Freeland Bean of products from Sure Crop and Nature's that'll help you increase your yields. Just get a hold of Vic over at Freeland Bean and Grain. He's a certified crop advisor, and he will assist you with scheduling your needs or scouting your fields. And a lot of folks are scouting the fields right now. 2 sprayer units. They're ready to help you control weed pressure and apply foliar products. Freeland Bean and Grain, since 1983, serving you is their business. Who's up next?
We're going to be heading over to Jerry Samolsky from Bay Landscaping and Garden Center. He's got our plant of the week. Jerry, good morning.
Good morning, Jonathan. Terry, how we doing today?
Hey, we're doing fantastic. You staying cool, Jerry?
Barely. Just driving around now and seeing a lot of grass that's going dormant and whatnot, and it's dry out there. But hey, plant of the week this week is salvia. And the variety that we like is May Night. I just missed it by a week, so now we're 1st of June. But May Night salvia is a great perennial. It's somewhat drought resistant, and you can use it in masses or singles. Perennial comes back. Purple spikes, the flower is purpley bluey, and it gets about 18 to 24 inches tall. Takes drought. It's a great plant. Oh, and the other nice thing about it is deer don't like it. So it's a plant that does really well. A lot of conditions. Full sun is preferred. It's a lot of fun. We love May Night.
Yeah, I guess so. Now, if you just had a product that rabbits don't like, evidently I don't have anything in my backyard that they don't like.
Yeah, May Night might work for you. Typically, a lot of things that have fragrance to them and whatnot. We were just talking today. Another one would be bayberry, works well. A lot of sage they won't eat, and a lot of things that you spice meat with. Apparently, they don't want to pre-spice their meat before hunting season.
Evidently not. Well, the other thing is animals need water too, and right now, with everything being so dry, they're gravitating to moisture, and if that's a plant that's got moisture in it, they're going for it.
Yeah, that's right. It is so blasted dry. Again, I've never seen it. 1st of June, dormant turf from drought stress. I have never seen it.
Nope, that is something else. Jerry, take care. Have a nice weekend. We'll talk to you next week, okay?
Yes, sir, Terry.
All right, Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at the Frankenmuth Credit Union. They do have lines of credit, equipment loans, financing for purchasing land, credit cards, and more. Stop by any of their conveniently located offices and see how they can become your hometown financial solution. Find out more by going to frankenmuthcu.org. I think there's an anniversary coming up here, a celebration going on, Jonathan.
Really?
Let's slide over to Craig Voorhees at the Rummel Agency. Craig, how many candles are on the cake?
Well, good morning, gentlemen. We put the 73rd candle on today. June 1st from 1950 was when Emil Rummel officially opened the doors of the agency.
And boy, what a difference they have seen over those last 73 years.
Boy, that's for sure. I mean, we've gone from using pencil and paper and a landline to internet and computers and everything else. So things have drastically changed over the years. And we just want to say today, thank you to all the folks that have been with us for that time and throughout the 73 years and that continue to be with us. We wouldn't be where we are today without them. And we always put our customers first.
What's nice about a business that's been in business that long is you've retained some of that history, some of that expertise, and integrated that with some newer folks as a part of the agency.
Yeah, that's true, Terry. You know, some of our customers, we're going on third generations of serving them. And we are on our fourth generation now of the Rummel family that just started with Jacob Rummel a couple of years ago. So we're looking forward to continuing to serve the folks we've served for a long time and hopefully add some new ones. And we have some new faces in our department as well. And hopefully we can get the chance to introduce them to everybody soon.
That sounds great. Craig, you take care. Have a great day. We'll talk to you again soon, okay?
All right. We'll do that, Terry. Thank you. You too.
You bet. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Ray from the Gick Nursery and Garden Center in Bay City. We've expanded with a beautiful new greenhouse. More space for you to shop for all your lawn and garden needs. Explore the area's largest selection of exclusive cascading waterfalls, outdoor art, gorgeous planters, and pottery that will add the blazes of color combinations you've always dreamed of. At the Gicks, you'll find thousands of healthy annuals in every color of the rainbow. Hanging baskets, beautiful combination planters, and flowering plants. The Gicks Outdoor Living Center offers you a great selection of comfortable and colorful Berlin Gardens outdoor living furniture. Grilling with a new Weber grill from the Gicks opens a world of possibilities. Visit our grill zone where you'll find the full line of Weber gas grills, charcoal grills, and all the accessories you'll need for outdoor cooking at its best. This is the perfect time to get your lawn in tip-top shape, whether it's seeding or just patching spots. The Gicks has the perfect seed for your lawn. Need help outdoors? We'll see you this week at the Gicks on M84, 1 mile east of I-75, west side Saginaw Road, Bay City.
Jonathan, we've had a lot of questions about these markets. They were just dropping right out of the floor into the basement. Now we're seeing some recovery. Understand that Andy Eubank with Michigan Ag Today filed a report. He's got a specialist to address that.
Tom, a minor comeback in front month corn and beans on Wednesday. Wheat actually turns higher. But should we actually read anything into that, or does the lower bias really remain intact?
Well, okay, if you want to believe in the lower bias, then you're believing in a trend change in the weather patterns. If you think, the trend is going to stay down, then you believe that there's going to be a pattern change in the weather come mid-month. And right now, I give you June 10th. Depending upon where you are in the Midwest, give or take a couple of days. And this has been the driving force since really Sunday night, that we are going to see a pattern change to cooler and wetter conditions. Whatever rain you see across the Midwest, meaning the central areas of the Corn Belt, are going to be widely scattered. So I would like to think that we've seen some lows, interim lows, if you will, until we get a better handle on this forecast. It's tough trading a forecast that's 10 days out, especially when it is so contrary to current weather patterns. I think as we move forward, the hard break that we've seen over the last day and a half, we're going to try to scratch and claw our way back, at least get some of this back, until we get a better handle on this forecast for, call it mid-June, if you will.
Yeah, obviously we're going to have a lot more to talk about, Jonathan, especially with the weather, because that's what we're in right now, weather market.
It's one of the biggest drivers here. Yeah,
it sure is. Let's slide over and find out what's going on in New York right now.
Let's do that. We say good morning to David Anderson. David, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
Good. What's going on, David?
Well, the market's feeling a little bit of love based on the economic data that came out today. We've got the Dow Jones Industrial Average ahead 185 points at 33,094, volume of 329 million shares. Got the NASDAQ ahead 121 points at 13,056 on volume of 361 million shares. Got the S&P ahead 33 points at 4,213. Locally, Deere's ahead 788 at 353.86. Caterpillar's up 471 at 210.46. CMS Energy's down 57 cents at 57.41. Dow's up 52 cents at 49.30. DuPont's up 88 cents at 68.07. Corteva's up 33 cents at 53.82. Huntington Bank's up 30 cents at 10.61. Independent Bank's up 42 cents at 16.77. GM's up 59 cents at 32.91. Ford is up 8 cents at 12.07. Mosaic's up a dime at 32.06, and AT&T is also up a dime at 15.82.
David Anderson, have a great day. Thank you so much.
You as well. Take care.
You bet. David Anderson over at Baird & Company. Mark this down on the calendar, June the 14th, Michigan Wheat Program Summer Field Day. It'll be at the MSU Plant Pathology Research Center on College Road down in Lansing. For more information, all you got to do is go to miwheat.org and get all the directions and information you need. Farm Service has been brought to you today by the folks at Quality Roasting of Reese, offering competitive, consistent prices for your soybeans. Give them a call for a quote today. And by Krijak's House, supplying the food for an event coming up, not a problem. 989-894-5531. Back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude our program with a playing of our national anthem.